Hello guys and welcome back to another video of Random and More. This is me, Hamza Tahir. So if you have watched any of our previous videos, one was on smartphone addiction amongst children and one was my 30-day challenge. In both, एक चीज़ काफ़ी common थी. You must be judging me कि I really hate smartphones. Well, in fact, I don't. और मैं खुद बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट करता हूँ स्मार्टफोन्स पे. But I believe that smartphone is a really beneficial tool if used in the correct way and in the correct manner, and it can help us students to be really productive and manage our time really well. Also, it can aid in our studies as everything is in the palm of our hands. So let's begin with today's video, in which I'm going to discuss 6 apps which can help students study more effectively, and also at the end of the video I have 3 bonus tips for you. So let's get on with it. So the first app which I'll be discussing here is something which most of you will be really familiar with, and आप लोगों में से बहुत सारों के phones में वो app already होगी, and the app's name is Google Calendar. Really common app, हर किसी के तकरीबन Android phone में हर किसी की होती है, and it's by Google. It's free on iOS and Android, and the best thing is it's also available on web. So if you don't have Android or any form of smartphone, then you can just log in on your PC, and it's really good. So why I really like using this, the best thing is मैं अपना schedule रात में set कर लूँ या सुबह set कर लूँ, and then it can sync in, और उसके बाद फिर पूरे दिन मेरे phone में होता है वो, and it's just really portable. That's why I really like using Google Calendar. You can use other apps too, but then Google Calendar is pretty simple and minimalistic. That's why I like it. Second app, again by Google, again a task managing app, and the name is Google Tasks. The name says it all. It's free again on Android and iOS, and you can also use it as an extension to your Google Calendars, and it's a pretty useful app. What you can do basically is you can just make a to-do list on this and fill in your tasks and your objectives and your targets in this. What I do is मुझे जो भी subject पढ़ने होते हैं मैं उसकी एक list बना लेता हूँ और एक deadline set कर लेता हूँ हर list के हर subject के साथ, and जब वो complete हो जाता है तो I can just tick it off, and then I can see if I completed within the deadline, and it really helps me organize my life. The third app, again by Google. Yes, I am pretty biased towards Google. I am an Android user myself. And the best thing about Google is you can sync all your apps together. So that's why I like using Google. So yeah, the third app is Google Keep. Note writing app. Many students prefer using alternatives like Evernote or OneNote, but I like Google Keep. Why? Because एक तो ये कि Google app है and I can sync everything at one place. And the second thing is, it's pretty simple. बहुत simple app है. I can just study and write notes at the same time. उसके बाद वो notes automatically sync हो जाएंगे मेरे phone में, या फिर अगर मैं phone में notes बना रहा हूँ तो it syncs onto my laptop, and you can just label it with different colors. You can add pictures with those notes if you want to, and you can also record your own voice and explain the stuff to yourself. So आगे maybe it can help you in the future. So these are my third apps: Google Calendar, Google Keep, Google Tasks. अब Google से हटेंगे थोड़ा सा, and this is another app which really helped me in my 30-day challenge, and the name is Flipped. ये available है on Android and iOS. It's available for free, and इसको मैं काफ़ी अर्से से वैसे यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, 2-3 साल से. What it does, it fully locks your phone. Like अगर आप टाइमर सेट कर देते हैं, like for example 1 hour का टाइमर सेट कर दिया या 4 hour का टाइमर सेट कर दिया, it can even go up to 12 hours. आप उस टाइम तक आपका फ़ोन बिल्कुल fully लॉक हो जाता है. Fully लॉक होने का मतलब only things you can do on your phone is you can call, you can message, or you can take a look at calendar or use calculator. बस ये essential सी apps आप use कर सकते हैं, and all those time wasting games and social media apps, you cannot open it until the time is over. So Flipped. By the way, it's free again. Fifth app, many medical students use this to increase their memorization skills, and if you want you can try this too. It's called Anki. Now अब Anki के बारे में ये है कि Anki is available for free on web, and Android, but iPhone users have to pay $25 to get it. What is the best thing about Anki is, सबसे पहले Anki है क्या? So Anki is a flashcard app. आप इसमें खुद भी फ्लैश कार्ड बना सकते हैं या फिर इंटरनेट से आप प्री मेड डेक्स डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं एंड देन रोज़ बरोज़ अगर आप फ्लैश कार्ड्स करते रहें, इसके रिवाइज करते रहें, सो इट रियली हेल्प्स एनहांस योर मेमोरी और जो चीज़ आप इस पर रोज़ रिवाइज करते हैं वो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आपके ब्रेन में फीड हो जाती है. And the final app which I'm going to discuss, Android users, this app called Brain Focus, and as Rafi discussed in his previous burnout video, there's this technique called Pomodoro. It helps you follow that Pomodoro technique. यानी आप 25 मिनट का टाइमर लगा के you can study and then 5 minutes you can take a break. और it's a really good app. अगर आप फोकस नहीं कर पा रहे हो कहीं किसी भी दिन पढ़ाई पे, you can just start with this app. इस पे 25 मिनट का टाइमर लगा है and follow the Pomodoro technique with this app. So those are the 6 apps I wanted to discuss. Now time for 3 bonus tips. First tip is about setting up your calendar in Google Calendar. So as you can see, today is Friday 28th of June, and if you have to set an all day task, then you go here, click here and add a task here, and for example I'll write renal pharmacology, and yeah, so I've written and I press save. So here it is, an all day task. If I want to add something in my schedule, then I click add that desired time and add a to do like this, and voila, Google Calendar it is. On this screen आप देख लें सिर्फ ऊपर गूगल है, देन टाइम, देन एक मैंने स्टेप काउंटर रखा हुआ है, एंड फिर ये एक बीच में ये टू डू लिस्ट होती है. उसके बाद ये एक और स्क्रीन है, इस पर देख लें मैंने सबसे ऊपर रखी हुई है मेडिकल एक विकीपीडिया. लाइक इफ़ आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग आई जस्ट सर्च इट अप हियर. फिर these 3 apps which as I told you, really essential for me, and then these other apps, none of them makes me waste time except this one right here, YouTube. So YouTube के लिए क्या है? Tip number 3. So YouTube के लिए क्या है कि if I go into the settings, उसके बाद general settings में जाऊँ, so there's this option remind me to take a break, और मैंने इसको every 30 minutes पे सेट किया हुआ है एंड इसको ऑन किया हुआ है. सो अगर मैं 30 मिनट से ज़्यादा यूट्यूब पे वेट स्पेंड कर देता हूँ तो फिर इट जस्ट रिमाइंड्स मी कि अब मुझे बंद कर देना चाहिए, एंड फिर मैं अच्छे बच्चे की तरह बंद कर देता हूँ. सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज़ वीडियो. आई होप यू लाइक्ड इट, एंड इफ़ यू डिड देन लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, एंड दैट्स इट.